What's going on, everyone? So check it out, dude. It's been a while, man. It's been a while since I put a video out, and it's been a while since we've talked about the Lil Rippa, which is the 03 KX60 that I picked up a while back. Now, if you go through my videos, the previous videos, you'll see what we did to get it on the road, or at least get it running. We rode it, and then we burned the rod up in it. So in today's video, man, I want to go through a couple of things with you, man. The first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you, well, let me rewind that for a second, hold up. Now, in the previous video, the last one I put out about the Hawk 250, I showed y'all about a flex hone. And I also stated that when I bought this, I had never used this type of hone before. So with that being stated, I also said that I wanted to try it on the cylinder off the 2000 KX60 to see how it goes before I take it to the 03, because I really don't want to tear up that cylinder. I believe it's salvageable. Now, with that, dude, we're gonna go through that. I'm gonna show you what it turned out like, and then we're gonna go through getting the top end off the 03 KX60 because it's still together, and then we're gonna hone that, and we're gonna see if we can't come up with something nice, save the cylinder, so on and so forth. I still need to order the crank rebuild kit because we are gonna have to split the case. So I have been getting some tools together, some specialty items that I'm gonna need to get this engine apart once we get it off the frame and in the shop where I'm at right now. So y'all just hang tight, man. We're gonna get this going. We're gonna get y'all set up. We're gonna run through everything, and then that'll be what's up. So sit back and relax, enjoy the content, and here we go with another one. All right, now that the intro's out of the way, so the first thing I want to jump into is showing you the cylinder off the 2000 KX, which in the video where I tore it down on my front porch, you seen that the cylinder was shot. Dude, it's got a big gouge in there. So that's why we ran it with the flex hone to see how it's gonna come out, so on and so forth. So with that, dude, I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna take you outside here, right? And I want to show you how this thing turned out. Now you can see the gouge right there, so you know that the cylinder is ruined. I don't even think I can get it bored out to fix that. There's a little piece right there that pretty much welded itself to that cylinder. But besides that, let me turn this thing around here. Look at how clean that thing come out. So I did this with the flex hone, right? And it turned out sweet, man. So with that, dude, I want to jump into ripping off the top end of the 2003 KX. Let me set y'all back down here, right? So we can come in, we can bring it into the shop and we can flex on it, because I need to know, right, how much material it's going to take off, because I might need an oversized ring if they sell one. If not, and it gets too big, see, the thing with that is that I have a 42.96 millimeter piston, right, to try to make sure. So with that being out of the way, I wanted to get that out of the way, gentlemen. We're gonna walk out here. I'm gonna set y'all up on that little table, and I've already gotten everything loose here, right here. We just have to pull the carburetor off. So let me grab a screwdriver. All right, so let's jump into this, man. My nephew just showed up. I gotta work on his car. Busy. So it's as simple as that. I've already broke everything loose. Like I stated, the hoses are off, the head bolts are loose. It's just a matter of pulling them out. So let's get this thing apart. I'll show you what I see. I'll show you the rod real quick and what I noticed with it. And I also had a comment from a gentleman a while back that said he thought that the crank seals were leaking, and I believe he was right. So like I've said in previous videos, I don't know, I couldn't tell you how long this bike sit outside or inside or in a garage or out in somebody's backyard. So we're just gonna run it no matter what. And then I'll tell you my plans with it, because I do have some plans. I'm just not sure if it's the ones I want to go with. 4 head bolts, cylinder bolts, it's all one. The piston's still in there. Should have probably pulled that head off first. Come on, baby. Here we go, them dowels. So, let's pull this thing out of here. Like so. So I'm gonna have to wipe this out to show you what I got. I'll show you the head. It's got a couple of dings in it. I think we'll be okay. I might have to take some kind of sandpaper. There's a hot spot there, but I think that'll be okay. And then let me show you this. So as you can see, the ring's pretty much seized to the piston, right? And you can see the nicks on the top of it here. Let me get on the other side. So you can see where a piece of something got loose and chipped the top of the piston. Well, I'm gonna show you the spot in the cylinder here in just a second. And then let me show you this rod. So we knew it had a lot of play like this, but look, hear that? That's up and down play. So that also lets me know that that rod bearing is coming apart in there. So let me wipe this cylinder up, get it in the shop. Man, so before we get started with our flex hone, dude, I wanted to pull my other hose off. I need to pull off this intake and these reeds. Look, I got my head gasket my cylinder gasket right here. I need to pull that off. I mean, it still looks like it's in really good shape, y'all. So I don't see why I couldn't just reuse. It's not torn. Pretty nice gasket, to be honest with you. So yeah, we got to pull this off. We got to get our reeds out of there because we're gonna have excessive amounts of WD-40. Wow, them things were tight, guys. Holy smokes. So this is super simple, but it is a process you want to take before you get into running this hone in there, getting all them little metal shavings in there. You want to, what I would say, undress it. Keep everything together. I have 2 engines here, so we have to keep everything together so we don't get it mixed up, which I believe they're pretty much similar, but I'll just go with what I know. And voila, intake off, reeds come right out. Let's set them off to the side there. So let me see here. Let me get this rag. We're gonna just wipe this cylinder out. I'm gonna take y'all back out in the sunshine, let y'all see what we got. And we're gonna find out if we can fix it or not. All right, so let's go look at this. Let's run. Ooh, the sunshine's bright right now. So here's what we got. This is what we're starting off with. I'm worried about this lip right here, right there, that one right there. So I'm hoping it cleans up. And then the bottom, let's flip it over, look at the bottom real quick. So we're gonna hose this thing down with WD-40, bring it back out here, and then we're gonna run it. So we got our setup, man. I got this cool little hyper tough drill for Christmas from my parents. It works out pretty good. So this is how I do it. First step, I mean, you want some juice in there. All right, you want it wet. That's why I have this pan also. Then you also want to get your flex hone wet. Don't run it in there dry. And then here we go. It's preferable to do it up and down, right? And go slow and keep the drill moving. Flip it over, do it the other way. You want to make sure to get your tail also. At least that's what I'm going to call it, or a collar. Flip it back over, we're gonna go in reverse now. Which it really grabs in reverse. You gotta be easy with that. Full strokes. We're looking for a nice crosshatch in there for the fact that it'll trap the oil inside them little crosshatches. All right, now let me clean this up. Actually, we're just gonna run it, man. Y'all can watch the whole process. At least how I do it anyway. Now when I'm done, I'll clean all this up with brake part cleaner, seeing as I undressed all the plastic and rubber off of it, and then I'll blow it out with an air gun real good. So, let's see where we're at and what we got here. I wish that sun would come out. That thing is looking nice. Boy, that is smooth. I think we're gonna do it one more time. And then once I'm done with that, I'll click it back on. We're gonna do the same process. And then we'll take one more look at it. I gotta clean it up real good and see where we're at with that piston that I have in the shop. So, I'll show you that cylinder here in a second. I want to go over the tips I have for cleaning your flex hone. So I just have a soft bristle brush, like a nylon bristle brush, and it says to use soap and water. I just use water, man. I rinse it out real good, both directions. And then I get my brush wet. And then we just let the good times roll, man. Let me hold it right. Go the other way. Give it a little rinsey. And then voila, man, I let it air dry. All right, guys, so I grabbed that cylinder, man. We're gonna take a look at it real quick. Get it out here in the sun. It come out pretty good. It's got some discoloration in there, which I believe is from heat. So we're gonna I am gonna fit this piston in this cylinder and see what it looks like. Now, I am waiting for my feeler gauges to come in through Amazon so I can do some real numbers checking. But I want to see, because I don't want to have taken off too much metal with that flex hone. That thing is really aggressive. So let me set y'all down. Let me get y'all in point here. I got my nephew trying to dodge the camera. My son's right outside trying to dodge the camera. He don't even know he's in it. Oh, look, there he is right there. What's up, big dog? That's my boy right there, man. So check it out, dude. We're just gonna set it in there upside down because I want to see. Look at that. I think that might work, gentlemen. So I will have to, luckily enough, let me go back for a second. Luckily enough, my dad has a shop where he works on valves. So I will get with him about bringing me a mic and we'll mic it. But I think, gentlemen, that this will work. And if it does, then I'll go ahead and pull the trigger on the whole engine rebuild kit, because obviously I need a piston. This wrist pin is stuck in there, it won't come out. So I don't think I want to use that, because I don't think that would be our best bet. And also one more thing, man, before you put your cylinder up, whether you're gonna reinstall homeboy. Or you're just gonna let it sit on the shelf for a while like I'm gonna do. Make sure to oil your cylinder, right? So I just got some 2-stroke oil here. Just get it on my fingers, wipe it in there, make sure that metal doesn't stay dry, because if it does, man, I'm telling you right now, dude, that thing will start to surface rust. You'll have to redo it again and then possibly take off more metal that is unwanted to take off. Now, with that, I just kind of wanted to get y'all something out. I got to get busy recording other videos for my other channel, and if y'all want to see that, that's at the Auto Guy DIY on YouTube. Now, with all that, dude, the plans of the bike is I want to take it completely apart. I want to clean everything. I want to make it fresh. And then I'm thinking I want to keep it. I'm not 100%, but I'm thinking I'm going to keep it. I'm not sure, but I'm glad y'all stopped by, man. We could go through this process. I think it's a big win on my part for the 03, and I'm glad I gave it a test on the 2000 cylinder head before I jumped in there and got crazy with it. So I'm your boy, Ride Fast and Live Careless. Until the next time, y'all take it easy.